Okay, I'm live now. Let's try this again. Okay, let's see what... Yeah, hello again, Denny. Let's see if this one won't freeze up on me. I think it's because it's so icky out today. We just had a little technical difficulty, and I'm hoping it doesn't happen again. And there's Diana. You know, I haven't seen you on very many lives lately, Diana. Have you been okay? I've been kind of wondering about you. Hello, Becca. Welcome. Okay, so the discussion was we were talking about macrame. I don't know what macrame is. Do you guys know what macrame is? Oh my, sorry, my nose is so itchy. Because I have never heard of it. Yeah, I know what macrame is. I've never tried it. Oh, it's a thick cord. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you're going to be okay. As long as you'll be okay. I know it's not fun being sick. I'll make sure I pray for you. I haven't seen you much. And I was like, well, where'd she go? What's been going on with her? You're welcome, Diana. So what's it like over where you guys are at? It's just a day to stay in for us, but what's it like? What's the weather like where you guys are? Oh, your name is Val. That's good. I'm glad that I know your name now. I always get confused with people though, so I might forget your name. I always thought that I should put my name in my name in my channel. Yeah, it's snow and rain. So is it all gonna freeze, or does it look like it's not gonna? It's just gonna go away. Did the rain melt the snow? Yeah, it sounds like Diana needs some soup made with love if she hasn't been feeling the greatest. Right, you both live a bus route away, which is so cool. It is really, really cool. She does, even though she's sick? You think she needs a whooping, huh? What'd she do this time? Didn't tell you she was sick? Bubble wrap. I tell my friends, there's a couple of them that are always injured somehow, and I tell them that they need to be wrapped in bubble wrap. I do too, because I have a tendency of injuring myself somehow. Oh, it's an inside joke. Okay. That's funny. So is everybody still working on what they said they were working on last time I was live? This poncho seems to be taking forever. Does anybody ever make something that just feels like it's never ending project? Work on this poncho and it's like, oh my goodness, takes forever. But I don't know why. Some projects do, some projects I can just it feels like wow, that was quick that I made it, and then some are like, ugh. Oh, cute. Thank you, Diana. Cool. That's cool, Andrea. Like I have yes, this project and some other projects that I've done before, they just feel like they take really, really long. Yeah, some of them they just feel like they take an eternity to make. And I don't know, maybe it's just like I'm not in the mood for that pattern or I'm just not in the mood to make the stitch or hold on a second. Hmm, there. Sorry. Um I'm not in the mood to make it or it just feels like it's not I don't know. Hard to describe. I mean, this is simple. It's just the herringbone stitch, but it just feels like it's taking forever to make. Either that or my pace is just slowed down. This is the first time I'm doing the herringbone stitch, so it's not exactly as fast as I can make the other stitches because I'm just learning. The Wonder cardigan, cool. I will have to look that one up. I have so many things to make that I want to make. So many things, so little time. Is there my I have a question. Is there certain things that you only make in certain seasons? Like I'm making a poncho. Would you say that's a fall only or spring, fall, or it could even be winter time. Because I just go, wow, I'm making this poncho, and I don't even know if it's worth making, because is it the right season that I'm making this? A lot of things. I question a lot of things in my head. Yeah, what season is a season for ponchos? Yeah. Yeah, some people do make according to season. I think I kind of make whatever I want whenever I want, but I didn't know. I don't wear ponchos. I've never tried to wear a poncho, so I was just wondering um, if it's a certain season that you're supposed to wear ponchos. Because I usually don't. I've never worn a poncho before. Yeah, I would say so too, Diana. It depends on what kind of yarn you're using. This is a light yarn. This is a actually I believe it's a 3 weight. So it's not that heavy, but it feels heavy when I hold it up. It's like, oh my goodness. Okay, so this is kind of like light and dark a little bit. So it's like an in between. I think it'd be like maybe when it's just starting to be spring, when it's starting to um, get warm, but not where you still have that little bit of chill. Hello, Rosalie. How are you? Welcome. But I've never worn a poncho before, so I would not know. When is poncho season? But I guess you can wear it all year, so that's good to know. I had a friend of mine in church who said, I would love for you to make a poncho. Hey Dee, how are you? Welcome. And that was a year ago. And I just decided all of a sudden I was going to make a poncho, not specifically for her, but I don't know. I might ask her if she wants it or not. But I was thinking, well, is it even poncho season? Because I just wear what makes me comfortable and the colors that make me comfortable. I wear black in the middle of summer, fall, winter, spring. So I would never know what colors, what styles, what anything. You love ponchos, do you? Do you feel kind of like you're squished in when you wear a poncho? I would think if there's no sleeves that you would kind of feel trapped, like your arms are pinned, or does it just depend on how if it's how big slash loose it is that you wouldn't feel like that? And this one isn't asymmetrical, so it kind of goes off like on the shoulder, like opens in the shoulder. It's kind of different. It's a different kind of poncho. Ponchos are too airy? Huh. So what are you up to, D? What kind of mischief have you caused today? I need to start reading again. Making my reading videos and set them up for kids. Or more to wear inside. So like you only wear your poncho inside your house and then you don't wear them out. Like you don't have a certain time you wear them. Like I was just talking about different seasons. Like what is a season? What are the seasons for ponchos? Yeah, right? What is Z up to? What kind of mischief has she caused? Fleece, that would what was that? Maybe because it was itchy or because it was just too warm. Ooh, Pride and Prejudice. I need to watch you read that one. Because that is awesome. You'll read me to sleep tonight, maybe. Yeah, I was thinking that ponchos are for mild weather, not winter, not summer, but just like early spring and in the fall. You just started yesterday. I will definitely make sure I watch those. I love Jane Austen stories. I want to read some Edgar Allan Poe though. I'm not in the mood to read um some more Grimm. So, what do you think about me reading Edgar Allan Poe? Um, Even though I didn't finish all my Grimm stories, I just have been in the mood to read Edgar Allan Poe instead. So, do you think people would be kind of thrown off? I'm the type of person that likes to read a whole book all the way through, but since it's small stories, I thought maybe it'd be okay to take a break and read some Poe. And does anybody have lives tonight or Zooms tonight? Oh, cool. Hey, Stan, how are you? Welcome to my surprise live. Yeah, I like Poe. Somehow I Poe is an ancestor of mine which is kind of an interesting thing in my family tree. So maybe that's where I get my creative blood from. I have a lot of authors too, like well, there's Edgar Allan Poe, and there's artists, and there's also C.S. Lewis. Hello, Amanda. How are you? Welcome. And what I am working on is I'm working on that poncho that I made a short video about. I was talking about all the different colors. This thing feels like it's taking forever. Yeah, and I'm also related to Bob Ross, and he's cool. I like Bob Ross. So I have a lot of artists in my family history. So I'm wondering if that's where my creative side came from. And my mom, she creates, she makes jewelry, and there, just everybody there's creating. There's a lot of art in my family. The Celestian prophecy, what's that about? You got one heart done. How many hearts are there? Oh, that's a good idea, Andrea. I wanted to keep like a journal or something, a record of all of the things I've created, like big things, not just like I've made 10 million Scarbies or whatever. Hello, Unchained Crochet. Welcome. So, is there anybody that's supposed to be live tonight? Or has a Zoom tonight? Hey, Sandy. I'm glad you hopped on. You're live tonight. What time? 7? Okay. So 7 Central. So that'll be 8 o'clock for me. Okay. Yeah, it is. So my friend, she just got an RV. I think that's what you call it. She called it mobile home. I call it an RV. Not anyway. Um, and I'm like, oh, the things that I can go and travel with my friend would be great. I was thinking, if I go traveling with my friend, maybe I know she would let me stop and say hi and meet people while we're out, which I think would be really cool. Oh, you just woke up from a nap too? I woke up from a nap and went live. I'm still in my PJs. That's why I'm not wearing black. My mother-in-law gave me PJs that says positively sleepy, and I kept it. And she knew that because it has cats that I would still wear it, even though it's not black. but I just threw stuff on. Your internet's been goofy for days. Mine just messed up and then I had to restart it. Hold on, I'm trying to get my next skein. I ran out. Where is it? I'll be right back, guys. Oh, that's a good idea, Dee. Well, everybody has taken a nap, huh? I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So now I have to find the center pole in the yarn barf. And I'm hoping that this is not going to be such a dramatic change. Oh, now I'm going straight to red. Oh, well, I guess what I'm working with is, it's close. It's got red and the other color matches. I'm going to see how it goes. If not, I'll have to change. Oh, the Celestine Prophecy? Okay. What kind of book is it? The kind of yarn I'm using is called Katerina Sunday Promenade. See if it focuses. Anyway, it's very, very pretty. I thought it was beautiful. And since my friend is from church, I was thinking that it would be perfect. Hold on, I'm gonna go try a different skein to see if it the center pole matches. Be right back again. Yeah, I thought that it was beautiful. I have 3 other skeins here. I'm going to try to match it up better. Let's see. Let's see what color this one has. So I'm going to be playing with yarn barf for a minute. Well, I usually like to read the book first, because movies don't keep my attention for some reason. I'm always like, I want to be doing something with my hands. Does this one start with red too? I believe it does. Oh my goodness. What color do you start with? It's like a mystery with multicolor ones like this. Oh, it starts with like a yellow? Wait, there's a knot. So, see? So that's not the color it starts with, because that color is, oh, it starts with this color, which is actually a color I just got done working with. I think. No. I don't think it would be too bad. Oh, I'm supposed to find that color. Okay. I have a yarn mess over here. You guys, it's crazy. Okay, so this one starts with this green and blue. Make sure I leave them sticking out, so then I can match them up better. This one starts with the red. I just kind of shove it back in there, and then I'll decide which one to use next. Okay, that one starts with the red. I have two more, so I have to look through. So what have you guys been up to that have just hopped on? Oh my goodness. Okay. This is a lot of yarn birth this time. I think this is what it starts with. Okay. All right. Thanks, Diana. Oh, there it is. Actually, I think that's the same color that I'm working on with right now. Ooh, that's the one that's the closest. So has anybody ever had to do this before? Has anybody ever had to find their next skein that matches from center pole? And just pull them all out. I think this is another red one. Yeah. Oh, so your name is Jen. Now I know. I'm glad I know people's names. The question is if I will remember. And I'm sorry that I forget you guys. I just have very absent-minded. I'm good with faces. I have a photographic memory. But names just, whew, they leave me. Names leave me always. Okay, so it looks like this one. Oh, you just let it go, huh? I'm actually OCD. So matching is a big thing for me. It's huge importance. Like my plants, I have to have two of everything. I have to have an even number. You wouldn't do it, Amanda. Yeah, my OCD basically demands that I have things that are even numbers and they match. Um, I've actually, living with my husband, have rubbed off on him, and now he has to have an even number because I've always insisted on an even number of things. And now odd numbers bother him as well. He's like, it's all your fault. Odd numbers never bothered me before, but living with you, now I don't like it. Oh, your husband does it for you? Well, that'd be nice. Okay. Now that I got it joined up, now I can continue on my work. Goodness. Choked on some air. Goodness. You buy only two. You buy two. Yeah, I have to buy an even number um, of balls of yarn. So I can't just do three. I can't just do If I'm paying for it, I cannot do an odd number. Um, I do not like to be an odd number. Yeah, it does look very rustic. It makes me think of I did another thing in the Aztec color. I did a shawl in the Aztec, and that is very even more rustic than this. All of the three colors that I got of the Catalina were all like rustic colors because they have dark colors in them. I didn't pick anything with bright colors. Bright colors are hard for me to look at. So. You guys hear my husband doing the dishes. I absolutely love that he does dishes because I'm sensitive to having wrinkly hands. I just really hate the feeling of wrinkly hands. So he does the dishes, so I don't have to have wrinkly hands. So I'm very sensitive to touch. It's part of actually having fibromyalgia. 3 is an odd number, right? I picked 3 different colors. There wasn't any other colors that had dark colors in them. So I had to do 3. But I got even numbers of skeins of those colors. So as long as I have an even number, I was good. Because I had even numbers of skeins. Picking on me and Diana. If I had a 4th color, it would have been nice, but I didn't. And I didn't want to buy a color I didn't want to use. That'd be a waste of money. What? Okay. Oh, I remember now. There was another question I wanted to ask you guys. Let me put this down so I'm more centered. There. That's better. Um, what? What? 12K hours? Wow, that's a lot. Oh, sorry, I squirreled. Um, I was thinking about something. Oh, what was I gonna ask? Sorry, my mind just wandered. Other sites other than Ravelry for patterns. I like to get free patterns. Um, because, dude, I'm broke. I'm always broke. Um, but sites that you guys, what sites do you guys use? And I'll write them down so then I don't forget because I always forget things. Oh, Michael had a buy two get one free. See, when there's a buy two get one free, I have to get 6. That's just how it goes because it's an even number. I could not do getting 3. I would have to do 6. Like, if there's buy two get one free, I would do 2, 2, and 2 of the skeins, or yeah, because it would have to all be even numbers when I buy them. That's how my mind works. And if I'm in a line, oh my goodness, if I have to take a number and I'm in a line and I end up with an odd number, I try to trade with one of my friends if they have the even number. I'm like, please trade with me. I do not like this. I'm such a weirdo. I don't want to stare at an odd number. Don't like it. Right, Denny? I'm such a weirdo. That's okay. That's just me. Or it could be 4 and 2. Hey, Wanda. How are you? Welcome. Oh, woodland gypsy vest. That sounds perfect for me to make. My family is a gypsy family, and I love nature. So I'm gonna have to write that one down. Write it down right here. Woodland gypsy. That is true, Denny. Jesus was in the tomb for 3 days. That's okay, Becca. You only use YouTube for patterns. See, I like print versions and I like watching tutorials. I like them both. But sorry, I just got a notice on my computer. No, I don't like odd numbers. I hate odd numbers. I'm always like trying to get around odd numbers in patterns. I'm always like, okay, so if I do this many, it's still an even number. I'm just, I have to have at least an even number of everything. Even when I change the volume, she means YouTube. When I change the volume on something, on my TV or like stereo or whatever, it has to be an even number. I'm that crazy about even numbers. So if 17 sounds the best, 18 is a little bit too loud, I will pick 16 or 18 and have to deal with it. You have to have one more, Denny. Maybe it's a good thing I didn't have children. Because I'd be, what if I had an odd number? I'd be like, oh, I need an even number of children. My mom was lucky. She had 2 boys and 2 girls. So that was perfect. You have 3 kids. And then you added 2, and that's 5. You can adopt children, adopt a child, or like I do, I kind of adopt children by saying any child that I teach in primary is mine, or any child that hangs out with me is I consider mine, and then you can do it that way. All right, thank you, Wanda. Oh, that's cool. You go towards the odd numbers, and I like to do even. You're weird about odd numbers too. Yeah, I like having access to both. I like having print patterns, and I like having watching tutorials. Even though I do, if I'm learning a stitch, I like to do tutorials because I'm a visual learner. So if I see somebody do it, I can figure it out. If I read how to do it, it won't work. So it's only if I'm learning a stitch though. Well, you have 4 grandkids, so that's an even. Adopt another grandchild. Just say, I will consider you my grandchild. You can call me grandma. Just tell a random child, hey. Wanda. That's funny. Just like, good, now I have my even number because you kicked one to the curb, huh? Whoops. Oh, no, it worked. Alright, Sin. I like to crochet and listen to people's lives. Who else does that? People call it lurking, but I really think that sounds creepy. But exactly, Becca. Exactly. And I forgot what I was saying before that, before I read something. I want a dragon so bad. I have a book that has mythological creatures in it, so I'm gonna make me a baby dragon. That is very true. That is true, Sin. How are you supposed to get any work done if you're watching everybody's lives and stuff, you know? But you want, like, to interact just a little, like maybe a comment here or there. So that's usually what I do. Hello, Charlie. How are you? Whoops. Oh, I just dropped my yarn. I hate when that happens. Yarn down. Oh, it's either hook or yarn, man. They're always dropping it. Um. So anyway, I was saying hello to Charlie. 9 feet. Oh my goodness! No wonder your hands are killing you. What are you gonna do with such a big dragon? I know you were talking about something about a raffle that you were gonna do. That's pretty cool. It's a good idea. Experimental top, like, so what are you doing? Are you trying out a, like, kind of like I do with freestyle, just trying it out? Is that why it's experimental? Okay, I don't like how this is wrapped around this. It needs to untangle. There we go. No yarn vomit. It just got loose a little when I dropped it, which is not fun. I need to organize my yarn in my bedroom. It's horribly a mess. It hurts my back to pick things up. My physical therapist says that he thinks I have a herniated disc in my back, and that's why I've been dealing with a lot of pain and stuff. So, yay for me. Yeah, I'll watch your video. That sounds like fun. I think anybody who has a creative mind is a little bit, not normal. Or a lot not normal like me. Um, that's part of the creativity. How can you imagine something that is outside the box? How can you imagine something outside the box if you think normally? I think that's us as creators. We have a little bit of a warped mind, or maybe a lot, like me. Yeah, fibromyalgia. That's why. I also, yeah, with fibromyalgia, having that is not a good time, and it it messes with people, and it messes with me especially. Um, so I have a lot of back pain with fibromyalgia, and yeah, that doesn't help either. That's why I have physical therapy. Yeah, Becca, it's just fibromyalgia is just not fun. And how can you explain? You guys hear her? She wants her mommy. My time, according to her, my time is up socializing. That's a good way of saying it, Sin. Hold on, I have to get baby girl on hold her for a minute before I strangle her. Come here. Come sit with mommy. Okay. She says hi. Oh, the headband is done already? Wow. Awesome. What stitches did you use? So this is baby. This is my mommy's girl, if you guys don't know. She's a spoiled, rotten child, which most bird children are. She's also, I always call her my emotional support cat because um, she knows me. It is, Diana. And the thing is when it comes to cleaning, um, it's hard. I cannot, it's hard to pick up. So I need a grabber like my husband so then I can pick up and clean. And I need to find a way to work around my fibromyalgia. Otherwise, my place is going to be a royal mess. Yeah, I only have one cat. The other one passed away a couple years ago. I had him for 15 years. He was 16, and she's 18. Um, yep, this is my beautiful queen. Well, she will be 18 March 1st. But I always just say she's 18 because, I mean, come on, March 1st is how many days away? But it will be her birthday. She will be 18, which is actually um, 90 in cat years. I hope things get better for you, Charlie. Exactly, Becca. You're kidding, Rhonda? When did that happen? I've got to go on the RCT site and check it out. One that goes to Cleveland and Columbus. Dude, I see a trip in our future. I will ride the bus with you. Thank you, Becca. Yeah, Diana, exactly. I just, some days, and unfortunately, when it comes to that, people don't understand. And the thing that bothers me most about my fibromyalgia is my inability to keep my house clean often because I'm in so much pain that I just can't. I just cannot. And then things get piled up. What? $10 for the trip each way. Dude. You changed your diet, Becca? Like, what did you change your diet for? Like, what did you take out? What did you put in? That is cheaper than Greyhound. Yeah, you can. You can feel it. You can, and we just had a snowstorm, so my back has been screaming at me, and she's been cuddling with me, and that's why I took a nap. Yeah, I can. Yeah, prayers for you, Charlie. Um, this weather, it's icky. You can even ask Wanda. It was icky storm last night. I don't know what it's like right now, but I definitely wasn't feeling happy about it. I would like my spring to come back. I would like spring. Um, I'm better in spring and summertime. If it's too hot, it bothers me. If it's too hot or too cold, or storms. But yeah, I'm wondering what did you change in your diet? Yeah, Wanda, oh, the snow is just not fun. I want it to be spring already. I'm ready for it. My husband hates snow too because it gets stuck in his wheels. And then he drags in a whole bunch of snow into my apartment and he gets stuck in the snow with his wheels and it's just not fun. Okay, so you cut a lot of sugar intake and so carbs and sugar. Right, exactly. So and your skin is sensitive even to like touch. It's like no, don't touch me. Um, and it's a super sensitivity, and um, that's why I only crochet with certain yarns. I have to touch the yarn. That's why I don't do boxes like they have like knit crate and stuff like that. I cannot do it because I might be paying for a yarn that sets off my fibro that is too much, and I can't crochet with yarns um that don't feel right. I have had. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah, it's hard to understand, but as long as it's accepted, as long as it's understood, it makes things a lot easier. Oh my goodness. Yeah, if yeah, I'm not like I don't drink pop hardly, except for when my stomach's upset. um, or sugary drinks. I like my water. I like my tea. Um, so the only thing that I have a thing about is I love my pasta. I drink your cherry coke when my stomach is upset, like I said. Are you gonna push a button? Don't push a button on the keyboard. Oh, chocolate? No, I'm not the biggest like chocolate eater. I don't eat lots of it. Um, I just and people are kind of like, "What kind of girl are you?" Like, girls just love chocolate, but oh, that's not cool, Becca. Yeah, it's sensitivity. Your everything is sensitive. Sight, smell, touch, everything. Yeah, fruits do have, and unfortunately, I love my fruits. I love to make my smoothies, and I like to add fruit, sugar. Uh, dark chocolate every now and then, yeah, because I like mint chocolate chip is my favorite ice cream. I know it's sugar, but when it comes to chocolate, I can tolerate dark chocolate with mint. It tastes good. That's okay, Denny. So away. Okay, so I want to know, do you guys know any videos that you could send me to about sewing on things when it comes like with crochet? I am horrible with sewing, and I want to be able to sew on motifs the right way. So I could use some help with that. Look at my little girl. She just loves her mama. Sorry. I love mint chocolate chip. It's my favorite ice cream in the whole world. If I had to pick one ice cream that I could only have ever again, it would be mint chocolate chip because I absolutely love it. All right, little girl, my hand is starting to scream at me from holding you up. You need to go down. You're not going to be happy. But, oh, sewing. Okay, what I said about sewing is I'm horrible with sewing, like amigurumis, sewing motifs onto things after I crochet it. And I wanted to know, is there any video tutorial that you guys know of that will teach me how to sew things on the right way when it comes to crochet? Um, Hand sewing, I'm not, I mean, hand sewing I'm okay with, but it's just, is there a better way? Is there a better way to sew an amigurumi? Um, than just, your basic sew. Um, I'd like for my crochet things to stick. Yeah, you too, Wanda, huh? I would love a tutorial on, sorry, I got things sticking to my lips. Um, on that. I would love that. I've looked on the crochet crowd, but I didn't find anything really. Okay. That's a good way to think about it, and that's a good way to do it, Charlie. If it doesn't come off, then there you go. Oh yeah, I forgot about Old Soul Crochet. She would definitely. Oh, and sewing fabric onto my crochet would be a great video to watch. Okay, I'll look up the Crochet Crowd, and I forgot about Valerie. I used to watch her, and I kind of stopped watching her because I wanted to make all of the animals, and I never. Sorry, she's hungry, so she's yelling at her daddy. Um, so I will check those out. Let me write. I gotta write it down, otherwise I will forget. Okay, for sewing. Check out Crochet Crowd. And Valerie at Old Soul. Thank you, Denny. Oh, thank you so much. That would be awesome to see, sewing on fabric. Hold on, I'm scrolling down something real quick. I want to check something. That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense as to why you wouldn't do it. I will think about it. I will think about doing that. I think that would be fun. One thing I have against the fair is that, unfortunately, I got so upset. I'm a very big animal activist person. And the last time I went to a fair, it was years ago, and they had the lions there, and they were the lions and tigers, and they were all panting, and they had no water by them or anything. And it made me never want to go again because I just did not want to see. I don't like seeing animals suffer. That is one of the worst things for me. So that was a few years ago. Just I did not like seeing them in such small cages. I didn't like seeing them panting with no water. There was no water bowl. Um, so if they don't have it, if they don't have the tigers and that, um, yeah, I would love to. But I'm not a fan, and I think that um yeah, I just it does not make me happy to see any animal suffer in any way. I was vegetarian for a year until I was told, dude, you need to do something. You are weak, by my doctor. And so the vegetarian diet really isn't for me. I wasn't getting what I needed. Um, yeah. So let's cross our fingers that they do not have lions and tigers. And then we could do that. That would be awesome. That would work. Okay. That works, Wanda. You're afraid of clowns. Clowns don't scare me. They don't freak me out. I do know a lot of people are afraid of clowns. My one friend, one of my best friends, she's afraid of balloons. They freak her out. She cannot even look at balloons. Except for the shiny ones are the only ones she can actually even look at. You know, those, what are they called? Cellophane. That's it. Cellophane balloons. But the rubber ones, oh my gosh, they freak her out so bad. She cannot be in a room with them. And every time I see rubber balloons, I always tell her don't look right or don't look left, whichever direction, or don't turn around.
You don't know why. Something like it as a kid.
Oh, well, that explains it, Becca. You shouldn't, yeah, watching it as a toddler would make you very, yeah, afraid of clowns. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, Mylar, that's it. Mylar.
Yeah.
She can handle being around those for a short period of time. But that was that just those are more tolerable. She can actually look at those. But she's very afraid of balloons. Don't know why. She doesn't know why. But she is. She cannot stand it. Oh my goodness. Oh, I bet she did scream. Oh my goodness. What? You have had Grand Central Station on your phone today. She's finally fed. She can stop meowing now.
No, she won't.
Oh, because she'll want to cuddle with me.
It's her routine.
Well, it's fun to joke around. I mean, and if it's all in fun. Sorry, guys. But if you completely terrify someone just to be mean, that's not cool. But if you do it just to be fun, just, funny, then, that's cool. Yes, Spawn. That has that. Actually, that's one of my favorite actors who plays the clown. I absolutely love that actor.
Tim Curry.
No, not Tim Curry.
Oh, in the remake?
No, in the original Spawn, the dude he plays the short clown. Starts with a J. John Leguizamo. Got it. He is one of my favorite actors, and I thought he was so funny. I thought he was too funny in Spawn. His attitude. Yes, we were talking about Spawn. Why did you cut off the ends? Oh no. Oh, that part from Spawn. Yeah. Well, yeah, of course it was stashed away in the closet. I mean, if your kid is afraid of clowns and then you go and paint one, the closet it goes. Oh, so your helper didn't get to help. Let me see. I think she's pouting. Here. There, you can sit in your chair. Oh, goodness. I fell. I fell into my seat. Yeah, talk text just doesn't. It's like I totally did not say that. Like, what? Oh my goodness, guys. What the? Not even close, people. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get off of here because I have to make something to eat before Sandy goes live. And I will see you all at Sandy's live. Hopefully, I love you all if you are going to bed and just decide to not be on somebody's live anymore. I love you all so much. And thank you for getting on to and jumping on to my surprise live. I appreciate it. I appreciate you all so much. I love you all. Have a blessed night. Mwah. God bless.
Wanting to do that, but